have you ever met someone in the work environment where you met this person, you work with this person for a second, and you guys are not friends? You cannot stand this person. You've met them and you are immediately turned off. If that has happened to you, I want you to take a pause. And I want you to see if you can somehow find it in your heart to kind of get to know the person. They haven't done anything, you were just in a meeting and they said something that rubbed you the wrong way. And now you're enemies with that person. They might not think so, they have no idea. But you know, like, if I catch you outside, we'd be fighting. I want to tell you a quick story about a really good friend of mine. We met on a telephone conference when I was the commander. And this telephone conference, he worked at Warner Robins. He was in charge of upgrades to the electronic warfare system of the U-2. And that was something that I was dealing with when I was a commander down in Palmdale. We were upgrading the software of the system, and we had to test it. And we got on this conference call. And for some reason, something was said, or I don't even remember why, but him and I started arguing. We argued so bad that people just started hanging up at the end of the telephone conversation. And we're on the same team. And so here's this guy with, I distinctively hear, with a Massachusetts accent, Boston accent. And now you know me from New York, Yankees fan. Yeah, I'm not having that. And so we go at it. And so before he gets off the telephone conversation, he's like, hey, just give me a call and we'll just talk. And I'm like, fine, we will talk. I hung up on the telephone conference. I immediately picked up the phone and called him. Now his recollection was, holy crap, she just called me. And we started talking. And we argued a little bit more. And he said, hey, let me come out. Let me talk to you. And so he came out with his deputy. And we talked. And we talked some more. And then by the end of the day, we decided to continue to talk at a bar. And continued into the night talking at the bar. And developed one of the best friendships that I have till this day. My kids call him Uncle. I tell you this story because at work, some people who you might think are your enemies may turn out to be one of the best friends, one of the best allies that you will ever have. Just give them a chance. It may start off a little volatile, little attitude, you don't like the vibe, but give them the opportunity to explain themselves, give them the opportunity to talk things through. You talk things through, try to sit down with them and try to communicate with them. And maybe, just maybe, you found someone you would trust your kids with. Not saying it happens all the time, but I'm saying be open to the possibility. Be open to the possibility when people are different, to get to know them, to get to understand them, to get to understand their perspective, get to understand why they have that perspective. What went on in their life. Go to a bar and have a drink and just have candid conversations. We need more of that right now. If I didn't call him at that moment, even though I was still a little angry, I wouldn't have had a friend. This event occurred back in 2008. I will tell you, we are such good friends, even to this day, that sometimes we take summer vacations with him, his family, and my family. So you never know. You never know the allies you can meet, even if that first meeting is a hot mess. Hey, check me out on merrilltangenstall.com. You like this shirt? All things Merrill to buy the merch. I got my classic Dragon Lady shirts that I wore in Tough as Nails. And the reason why I have this saying shatter the sky, because we're going to shatter the sky, folks, with our attitude. We're going to shatter the sky by breaking down barriers with people. We're not going to let external forces make us think we're less than, make us think that we can't be friends. They will not let us think that we can't be the best individual that we can possibly be and lift other people up. Sky's not the limit. Let's shatter the sky. Have a great evening.